But I am not going to say that. Anyway. Hello. And I was going to say, do you want to build a snowman? But I am not going to say that. Anyway, welcome to this one video. This video is going to be a very short one. I just want to share you a perspective of what has to be done, what's going to be here, what's going to be there. The topic of the day, the topic of the video / podcast, the topic of the day is what goes in your courses, what goes in your YouTube channel, on your YouTube channel. So this is going to be a big question that is going to be answered in say next 5 to 7 minutes. I'm going to keep it pretty short because I've got nothing to share over here but two terminologies that you need to digest it, let it sink in, let it marinate it, and keep working on it. Okay. So it's pretty simple for. Thank you so much for joining this one video / podcast. We are going to dive down into two terms to know right now. The PR. The PR. Let me write it for you. Do you want to build a snowman? No, 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 no. PR. It's simple. Yes. The PR. Priority, relevancy. Priority, relevancy. Now, when you think about courses, okay, when you think about what goes in courses, think about things that is a priority for your members, for your community members who has paid you money, who wants steps from you, who wants to learn this. Like I want to lose weight. What are the things that I need to be doing because I just paid you money? What are the things that I need to be doing right away for next 1 week, for 10 days, for 15 days, for 30 days? So give me steps. Give them steps. Priority. What has to be the priority? Don't go talk about all those cool things about it, but then think about pick the cool things that you've designed for them. Pick what is it's not relevant. Pick what is priority for them. Extract the priority based things and have them add them as a sequence. Have them put them into structures like, okay, you have to be doing this. For example, if you have to lose weight, what are the things that you need to be doing? If you want to gift wrap something, what are the things you need to be doing? If you want to ride horses, what are the things that you need to be doing? If you want to go skydiving, what are the things that you need to be doing? If you want to go travel on budget, what are the things that you need to be doing? So what are the priority based things goes in your courses? So to answer the question, priority based structure, steps, what they need was like, it's not what they want, but then what they need. Sometimes they will be needing something and they will be wanting something. You have to make sure that you need this right now. You being the coach, you creating the courses, you need to be watching this one sequence. Coming to this part of the word, like what goes on YouTube, think about the R term, relevancy, relevant. Now, relevancy, relevant might not be and will not be based on priority. Might not be, will not be based on priority, but it is at some point down the line is relevant to them. At some point in what they're doing is relevant to them. There's like, for example, if you're talking about horse riding, okay, you might cover something that's very advanced and put that as a video on YouTube. And someone who's watching it for the first time, is already interacting with you for the first time, who is a beginner, might not need that as a priority right now. But then as in how he or she progresses inside the journey, that one video that you created like 5 years back is going to come handy to that person. And that's what you're creating, assets, not content. You're working on assets, not content, because when it comes specifically for YouTube, you're creating assets. Now courses are priority based. YouTube videos are relevancy based. Maybe they might not need anything right now when it comes to relevancy. And if you think about it, if you go ahead and watch any of the influencer who is adding value to you, if you want to see my channel, if you want to see anyone else's channel who's adding value to you, if you see on YouTube, it's 70-80%. It's not priority based. It's not priority based. It's relevancy based. And if you can understand this and start posting content, creating assets for these two categories, where it's priority based here, it's relevancy based here. You might have so many things on your YouTube channel from within your courses. From within your courses, it doesn't matter. But what matters is it has to be relevancy based. And if they get to connect the dots and get results, good for them. Here, you can cover the same things over here as well. It doesn't matter. But then here it's in structure. You can cover like 5th step here, then 10th step here, then 1st step here, then 15th step here, then 3rd step here. You can do that. But then it's not connected. Here it's all connected. That's what they're paying you for here over here, right? you're paying something in this particular format. Here they're not paying you, but they're again learning, getting value, taking those actions, getting results. Because if you think about it, your YouTube channel, if you have to categorize your YouTube channel, your courses and YouTube channel into 2 categories, being very humble in what you're doing, category. Okay, think of YouTube channel as the people who want to get inside your community, who want to become a part of your community, but they don't have that financial stability or financial support so that they can make the decision come on this part of the world. Think about it. And this community is for the people who are I don't know how are they arranging the money. Maybe they're borrowing money, maybe they're making money, they have just invested. They have money to invest in, they have invested the money, and they're here a part of your community. When you think about it, these 2 categories, it becomes easier for you to communicate with them. It becomes easier for you to have a conversation with them. Okay, you don't have money to invest in the community right now, it's completely cool. I've got content for you, but what I expect from you is you just need to connect the dots, because I don't have time for doing that. I'm already creating courses over here, I'm creating content, I'm creating assets over here, editing things out, publishing things out. I don't have time for doing all those things. Just because these many people have paid me money, they are on the priority list, so I have done it for them. I'm creating assets over here. I don't have time to organize them, stuff like that. You just have to connect the dots. What is a priority for you, and you need to do it for yourself. But will you be getting results? Yes, you're going to get results. Okay, that brings us to the conclusion of this one video. Remember, courses is priority, YouTube is relevancy. If you have to think about it in a different perspective, C comes first, P comes first. Course is priority. No, don't think in that way. It's like course is priority, YouTube relevancy. That brings us to the conclusion of this one video. Thank you so much for making this topic a part of your day. I am going to see you in another exciting video.
تنحى